What's up, YouTube? It's your boy, Angry Jackalope Robrix, and it is that time. It is Saturday. I guess this would be like, what, Black Saturday? Gray Saturday? I don't fucking know. All I know is, it's Saturday. And I'm minimizing all my things here. So it's November 30th. Can you believe we are done with November? November. Let's double check on this chat window here. I think it's right. I just never know. Yeah, I think it's right. I don't think I actually have to do anything on the chat. Don't believe I do. Yeah, I don't. All right, so as the title of this episode, if you guys had saw it, was saying, we're gonna talk about some knives. We're talking about Black Friday. We'll talk a little bit about that shit, and I might have a contest. I don't know, maybe, and some other interesting shit. And we're gonna do some drinking too. But right now I'm just drinking this Mountain Dew, and yes, I'm that large of a person. This is an actual full size can. And I am that big. No, I'm just kidding. Just kidding. These are those little mini cans. They're only 100 calories pop. So, that's pretty good. What's up, Bronx? In the motherfucking his house. What's up, man? Happy motherfucking Saturday to you. So, some of you guys may have caught. I set up another YouTube channel. But it's for a character that I do inside of Real-Time Story Time. I have this reoccurring story with a character named Jeremiah Jones. Jeremiah Jones, goddammit! And I liked it so much, and I thought that particular channel would allow me to talk about more conspiracy-based things of, supernatural levels. I could talk about wendigos. I could talk about jackalopes. I could talk about things that go bump in the night. I could talk about Hillary Clinton. Oh, wait, no. I talk about that on this channel. Never mind. I'm not talking about her ass on that. What's up, Vixen? What's up, the Backwoods? And so this will be this channel. I'm gonna be doing same shit. I'm gonna be changing up the intro. This is gonna be really kind of like a vlog channel, I guess, where I talk about shit and share shit and blah blah blah. Hey, what's up, Matt? Hey, Rob. Sorry I haven't been in on some time. No worries, brother. You don't ever have to apologize. Anytime you guys grace my channel with your presence is a blessing, and I appreciate it. And if you miss some shows, it's not like I'm like, where is my lopes? They need to be on the channel. I don't care, you know what I'm saying? If you guys come on, we have a good time, you know what I'm saying? So anyway, that is, if you search up the Spook Time Investigators. Spook Time being one word. What's up, Jay Watterson 69? I'm on my last 15-minute break right now. Awesome. You'll see what's going on over there. It's some fun stuff. What I'm doing with it is I'm building up background shit for characters that's going to be in ongoing stories. I'm going to try to, mix a bunch of stuff in. Let's see. I did a 3 EDC challenge, and I call you all out on it. Okay. Challenge accepted. My 3 EDCs is my cock ring, my bottle of Jägermeister spice, and, of course, my M4X Punisher. That's going to be my 3 EDCs, cock ring, bottle of Jägermeister spice, and my baby. And yes, we're going to be talking about her and some other stuff. So anyway, yeah, you should, motherfucker. I that first episode when I was struggling for a name, I just happened to look over at you. I said, "Fuck it, Jeremiah." That's like Jeremiah Jones. Yes, Jones being my mother's maiden last name before all the other crazy names. But anyway, I might have a lot of fucking fun with that particular channel because Jeremiah Jones can say shit that Rob Ricks can't normally say. So it'll be fun. It'll be fun. He has an uplifting Thanksgiving motivational speech up there, illustrating his point by talking about Ash Williams from Evil Dead. It's just fucking hilarious. But anyway, enough of that shit. I hope you guys had a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful Thanksgiving. And remember, my biggest beef with Thanksgiving is, being thankful once a fucking year for all the wonderful people we have in our lives, and it kind of irks me a little bit. Now, I know you guys haven't seen this shit in a while, but longtime friends of the channel will understand my love for Jägermeister. And then when they came out with this motherfucking Jägermeister Spice, it was over. It was fucking over. So, I really, 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 really do not like the fact that we all get so fucking wrapped up in our lives that we get so busy. You'll see why I'm pouring myself this in a larger glass here in a moment. Because, I want to illustrate this fucking point. We lost Brooke along the way. Brooke was one of the founding viewers of the Angry Jackalope show. He was around for a long time. And we also lost another Jeremiah. And I can't remember his damn Country Prepper. We lost Country Prepper. He wasn't on this channel very much, but he was actually a friend of mine. I liked him a lot. I liked him a lot. And there's people we get to know. And if somebody has put a little bit of a shine in your life, I don't care if it's a little light or a big light, still need to be appreciative of the fact that they were with us for the time that they were with us. So I'm going to go ahead and do a toast to those who have fallen, that have touched us along the way in a good way. I don't want to talk about the people that touch me in a bad way because that puts me in a bad spot. But you know what I'm talking about. And we will salute them and let them know that they still fucking live on inside our hearts and in our minds. And, they may be gone but not forgotten. So I just want to take a moment here for that. And I do miss my teeth. I miss them greatly. So that was a drink for that too. What's up, Drop 4 Survival? In the house. So, actually, you know what? Chris, you're going to dig this, actually, because one of the blades I'm going to showcase tonight was one of your blades. A blade I got from you many fucking moons ago. But I was sitting here earlier thinking about what was I going to do a show about tonight. And I thought, well, I'm going to pull out some of the blades that I have. And then I'm also going to pay my respects to some of the folks that have come and gone. I know some of us have had family members that have passed this. This was a tough year. This year, even last year, these last 2 years have been tough. I am very much looking forward to 2020. Because 2018 and 2019 can kiss my hairy ass. Because there were some good parts. Undoubtedly, there were some great parts. But overall, it was a very tedious and trying 2 years. Incidentally, my car crashed a couple of days ago. My daughter was sliding and there was nothing she could do. It was just fucking big trucks moving down, and she just angled it out of the way of oncoming traffic and slammed into a wall, and she made the right decision. But every fucking year around this time, every fucking year, some shit. Anyway, without further ado, it's time to start showing. So, since I brought up Chris, I know he's a busy motherfucker and he might bounce out. You might remember this motherfucker, Chris. Chris did a really fun torture test with a bunch of blades. I don't remember the episode, but he did it. And this was one of the blades that he had done. This is early. This had to have been fucking 3 years ago, maybe? I don't know. Anyway, there it is. There she blows. And a lot of damage this shit Chris did to it when he was doing his test. And then I came along and took it and I did some tests with it. I never shot a video with it though. Just because, I don't believe I shot it. I might have shot a fucking video with this. I don't remember now. Let me fix my fucking hair. It's poking out of my hat. It makes me look like an asshole. There we go. Let's fix that shit. Fix it. Wear a hat like my dad used to wear it. Like that. Back in the day. Anyway. Flip my shit around like we did when we were little kids. Or do the one where you flip it up like that. Oh, and this is motherfucking Sneak. Sneakity Sneak. We are Sneak. I was able to get in on that blackout before they sold out, so I'm looking forward to reviewing that shit. But I don't remember the name of the maker of this knife. It's got like a moose, I think. I think the emblem right up there is a fucking moose. Like, I remembered it before. I'm just getting old now. I just don't remember. Yeah, see, 2014. That was 5 fucking years ago. Anyway, so yeah, yep. So this is what I wanted to show you guys. This company I know has improved tremendously over the years because I've been watching them. I've been seeing the stuff that they're doing. I'm drawing a blank on their fucking name. Oh, there it is. DMO Knives. That's right. Thank you, the Brute. Thank you very much, Chris. So the Brute is a good fucking blade, ergo-wise and everything else. The only thing I really faulted it on was the sheath. There was nothing for me to really find a way for me to lash this to anything. I could have got Tech Lock or some other bullshit, but I just said, fuck it. So I just wired it up and I just hang it on a fucking hook. But anyway, this is one of the blades I actually kept around. I got a lot of blades. I was about to say, I don't keep a lot of blades. And I was like, that's a fucking lie. I got a fucking shit ton of blades. But anyway. The other one I was going to showcase is my old baby. This is my baby right here. This be the, this is my InfoX Punisher. If you like it, like it. Like it. With Yellow Hawk custom sheath that he had done for me. Also many moons ago. And this was one of the first M4X Punishers that I convinced Craig and them to do Rocky Mountain Tread. They didn't want to do Rocky Mountain Tread. So I went, I got it. I made a lot of modifications to it. You can see I just went fucking gonzo with a Dremel and just gave myself some jimping where I wanted jimping. I actually, if you're familiar with the M4X Punisher, you know that these aren't sharp out the gate. But again, with the power of a Dremel, you can take that Dremel up in there and put some grooves in that bitch, and now she's a fucking sharp. She's sharp. You bash something with this, man, it's gonna fuck it up. And there's so much wear and tear on this. I mean, it's just the amount that I've done on this shit is ridiculous. Yeah, the Felon is Felon's awesome. I like the Felon. She's a big nasty bitch. I've been meaning to test her. I just can't bring myself to do it just because that tip is just so fucking, I don't know, man. I get worried about her. I know she can handle. That's one, I don't know. That was one I bought for myself. I said, yeah, I'm going to get myself a blade from Zombie Tools that I'm not going to brutalize. I just, keep it, because my other blades, all my Zombie Tools, with the exception of the Vacra and the Felon, have all been fucking brutalized. That's right, the tip, that's what she said. But this M4X Punisher has been through car hoods, car windows, car seats, car roofs, dug up a front yard, a complete front yard, the lawn, like just tore up, just dug and, a fucking lawn. That was ridiculous. Tore apart a backyard play set. Chopped about 3 dozen fish heads. The new Vacra 2.0 is mean. Oh, nice. I'm just still trying to get a fucking Reaper. That's mine. That's the one I want hella bad as a Reaper. Let's see. What else has this bitch cut through? Pig heads, obviously. Wood. Rope. Wall. Drywall. It's been through drywall. The butt end here has bashed cinder blocks. A windshield. Coconuts. I mean, this is probably the most brutalized blade that I own. And, she took it and said, bitch, give me more. And I'm like, all right. And I did even hammer with the hammer side right there. Hammer time, tap, 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 tap. That worked. Yeah, this is based off the Relentless blade from Daniel Certo. And that has been a blade that I've told myself, if I ever make it, that's going to be one of my gifts to myself. And I've even talked to Daniel Certo a few times about doing me a customized blade. And by the time we were done speccing everything out, I was getting pretty close to a fucking G-spot. Skull Crusher. No, Skull Crusher is not here anymore. I actually gave that to a good friend of mine, Ryan Howard. I gave it to him because he's a massive fucking man. Ryan Howard is a beast. He's just fucking huge. Big guy. Big fucking heart. Love the guy. And we were talking, and he came into my office studio, and he was looking at all the blades and shit, and he was like, holy fuck. And I was like, dude, you got a knife, right? He's like, So you don't have a knife? And I said, let me see something. So I had him hold the SXB, and it just looked right. And I'm like, fuck. I love that blade, but fuck. Go on with my blessing. So I gave it to him because he's a super good friend of mine, and I was like, you can't be a friend of mine and not have a knife. I'm sorry, it just doesn't work that way. Ryan, in case you're watching. Now, of course, you guys already saw a couple of episodes ago the Tex Creek, which I still, after all this, well, after a couple of weeks of every day using this bitch, ergos on this is just amazing. And I went and said, where's motherfucking collectors? I said, oh fuck, it was in my go bag. But this one doesn't get a whole lot of use, but it's in my go bag. And I have a very fond memory of, the Tom Brown tracker, because I had a company before called RIMAS Solutions, where I was going to do a disaster company, kind of similar to. Oh, he does. He babies the shit out of it. Jay Watterson. I was gonna do like an emergency essential, and I was doing these kits, and I wanted a knife, and I had just saw Hunted, and I was like, "Oh, that knife is fucking awesome." So it got me talking to Tom Brown's camp, and then they told me to talk to Tops. And at the time, I was talking with Mike Fuller, who used to be the guy, the main guy of Tops, before Leo was promoted. And me and Tom hit it off really well. And I ended up getting myself a tracker by working with, what is the name of that company? It's a leatherwork, Hedgehog Leatherworks. And I did some design work for them, and in trade, they gave me a knife called the Lightning, or the Razor, J Lightning's Razor, and also I got a Tom Brown tracker, full size. And this was years before Angry Jackalope, and then I finally went bananas with it, and like took a tree stump and actually carved it into a tiki. And that was my first experience with like a really legit knife. So obviously when Tops came out with their anniversary edition, I was like, fuck, I got to get my hand on it. So I did. So this was a really great knife. This little fire steel right here was sent to me by a very, very super cool motherfucker. I'm not saying names because I don't want to put motherfuckers. When people give me gifts, I try not to call out the gifts that they gave me. But anyway, thank you again, motherfucker. It's right here on my bleed. And then very similar to when Chris was doing his Ultimate Knife Showdown, I think a couple of years later, I might have just bit his process. I can't remember what the thinking process was, but I did a tomahawk throwdown. And I had reached out to Tops and said, hey, I'm doing a tomahawk throwdown. You got something you want to throw in it? And I have bought a Zombie Tools Traumahawk. What's up, Stevie G in the house? What's up, Tinchy? Let's see. Who else came in that I might have missed? I think I got everybody. Hey, everybody. So anyway, and then I had a Cold Steel, Trench Hawk, and a couple other things. I can't remember. Oh, and I had a Shrike. That's right, I had a Shrike that one of the viewers had loaned me after he had already brutalized it through like a live electrical boxes. This guy was nuts because he had the specs where that particular Shrike was grounded in such a way that you could hit something electrical and not get killed. But he actually went and did some shit crazy. But anyway, so I found this, and I added the straps to the D-rings that are on the actual deal. But this makes it so it's really easy for me to just kind of sling it, and then I have a rifle on one side, this on the other side. And this, of course, is the what's it called? It's like a destroyer, just whatever. Let's see. IDT stands for. I don't remember what the IDT stands for. It's like demolition tool, something like, I don't know, indestructible demolition tool or some shit like that. But anyway, it's a beast of the blade, and it was funny because Top said, yeah, we have a second. It's fucked up cosmetically, and there's some parts on it that the rubber didn't line up right, and we can't sell it, and it's just sitting around. if you don't care, we could send that to you. I'm like, I don't give a fuck. Send it to me. I'm just going to brutalize this bitch anyway. It's going into car hoods and pig heads and every fucking thing else. All right, Backwoods, I'll see you tomorrow, man. If you like the tracker design, then you have to see the one made by Beck called the WSX. Oh, I'll take a look at that. I do like the tracker design, actually. And this did pretty well in the testing. And so this one actually is part of my loadout for if we have to fucking cut and run, you know, cut and run. Because I like the form factor of the sheath. Has these two snaps here, right? And then on the back, what's cool is they actually had some stuff for Molly. And I was looking and I'm like, oh, there's that knife that I fucking thought I lost. I had stuck it in here and hooked it in. So it's like a nice little secondary fucking push dagger as part of this. So this is just a little rig that I have set up. All right. So we just had Black Friday. And Black Friday was fucking pretty dismal, except I don't know if you guys know of a monthly thing called BattleBox. BattleBox is off the chain. They caught me with an ad that said 100% off Black Friday, to which I said, bitch, please, who you bullshitting? Well, they weren't lying, because technically they had two different things they were selling. One group of single items for 70% off, and any of their previous boxes for 30% off. And I was like, get the fuck out. So I real quick jumped, and of course all the top blades, top knives, all of their blades sold out. But they did have CRKT's Clever Girl, which I have been wanting to get forever and a day, and it cost me a whopping $30, I think is what I spent on it last night. And I'm like, oh my fucking hell. And then the other thing I bought was, it had one of these in the battle box that I reviewed, and I loved the concept and the form factor, and you know, the fact that one, it's solar, two, you can kind of do different configurations with how you want to set it up, and then three, it had a little storage hook, you know, a little hook deal where you could put it, sit it up somewhere, boom, 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 and then boom, hit your light. And I loved it. And when I was done, I got a bunch of these because my wife was like, oh, are you starting to think about, you know, Christmas and whatnot? And I'm like, no, not really. And then I saw this. I said, fuck, 70% off of these some bitches. So I bought 5 of these motherfuckers. And so it was great. It was great. So that was probably the first time in a very long time where there was a Black Friday / Cyber Monday website that had some good shit. And there you might be able to still find some good shit up there. I think it's still going on. And that's over at BattleBox. And I think it's just what is it? BATTL box. So don't put the E in that bitch. Just BATTL box. And holy shit, that was too fucking good a deal. Other thing I jumped on for Black Friday, obviously, you know, I'm a sneak fanatic. I own damn near everything there is sneak, because the energy drink is just the best I've had. Period. End of story. Enough discussion. So they have one called Blackout, where they had, you know, black tumbler, right? So this was like the original tumbler. Then they had a purple one. And then they had an orange one, orange and pink. And then they had a Halloween glow-in-the-dark one that's in the sink getting washed right now because I use that when I'm working. And then they had the Blackout, which is all black. And I'm like, oh, yeah. So their Black Friday shit was buy something, get one of the tumblers for free. So they had a limited edition flavor called Blackout. And from what I've read from some people that have reviewed it already, they said, oh, it kind of has a licorice flavor to it. I'm like, oh, licorice? Oh, it's not like I'm going to like that at all. I'm like, hell yeah, bitches. And they're like, no, it's supposed to be black cherry. I'm like, well, fuck, I love cherry too, so we'll see what's up with that. So those are the two things that I got down with for Black Friday / Cyber Monday. Now, come Monday could be interesting. There could be some new shit that I haven't seen. I think from a streaming point of view, one of the things I'm looking at is possibly another Stream Deck. I've got one of those Elgato Stream Decks, and I use it very, very well on the Real-Time Storytime show. I'll cue stuff up, push buttons, and, you know, rock and roll with it. It works really, really fucking well. And so somebody was telling me that shit might go on deep discount Monday. So I'm like, well, I'll take a peek and I'll see what's what. If it is, it is. If not, I have one, so I'm not really tripping. Good shit. But yeah, there's that. The other thing too, I like to share a lot of shit with you guys just because. So I'm into a couple of points of frustration that I have, and then some proposed solutions to help that. So some of you might have already acknowledged the fact and understood that I'm not really trying to be known as the frozen pig head dude no more. That's not my thing. I never really set out for that to be my thing. I want people to know me for the shit that I write, the shit that I create, the games and stuff that I do. But it is still a passion and a hobby of mine to collect blades and things that go slicey slice, stabby stab, McStab cab. So I thought about it and said maybe I could leverage some of the love that I have on the Angry Jackalope side, because I got over 3,000 subs, and do some kind of a contest to have people help me spread the word. So I was looking around and I was trying to find something to have as a prize, and then down in the basement, dusty, covered with a bunch of stuff because of the move and everything else, I spotted this box, this box, and it was sitting back behind where all of my promotional stuff that I was doing for promoting the Magic Really Sucks book. And so I thought about it. I said, oh shit. Let's see here. Tenchi said, the shit you write is more fucked up than slicing pig heads to bits. Case in point, Infernal Justice. Yes, that's true. That is true. So I found a pretty large charade box, and it was the SCHF 28. For those fuckers who don't know the monikers of that would be motherfucking Little Ricky. And if you don't remember Little Ricky is the only blade I ever had from Schrade that had a big chunk taken out of it right in the middle of testing. It was hilarious. And then Andrew Blitzo, who was my point of contact over there, was like, go ahead and put the video out. Yep, fake dick voodoo. Put it out, and we'll send you a couple more to test with, and then just show those reviews because it was a bad heat treat. That's okay. So he sent it to me, and I brutalized the other two blades really heavily, and they passed the flying fucking colors. And I said, okay, so I put that video out, kind of a follow-up. Well, Garen, I did. There's a blade when you read Magic Really Sucks 3. There's a blade, Ethan's blade. In the real world, it was called Damien's blade, but it's Ethan's blade, and it's something that I was shopping around. Schrade passed on it, says too complicated. Topps passed on it, too complicated. I went to a couple other knife companies, and they were like, no, we can't do it. And then, lo and behold, one company said they could do it, and they were actually really excited about it. But the project's kind of on hold right now because of some health issues and a few other things. So there could be Ethan's Blade that pops out, and I really hope it will, because it's designed to meet my needs of having a single option that would give me short range, medium range, and distance when using it. So it goes anywhere from being close quarter, like grappling, to medium range, kind of like a tomahawk, to a little bit further distance, like a halberd, right? So I have. But anyway, I want to show you guys little Ricky, and I'm going to do a contest where I'm going to give this bitch away. I'm going to give it away. And you can see it's brand fucking new. I just took it out because I got all original wrapping and everything else. And by the time I send this to somebody, I will rewrap it all up and everything else. Yes, there are going to be, no, this one right here. I have a lot of other stuff for the Magic Really Sucks stuff that's going to happen at some point. I have a lot more going to be happening with Magic Really Sucks. I just got to get some momentum going with it so that when I'm dumping all this money and shit into it, it's going to make sense. Because here's a sad thing. And this is the sad fucking truth. This is the sad truth. Yeah, Tenchi, that I can't help that, man. You know what I mean? I can't help that. I mean, it would cost me so much to ship to you anyway. Maybe what I'll do is fucking for the UK, I'll just do a budget of like, I don't know, $30 or something. And if somebody wins and they're over in the fucking UK, they can just order something for $30. I don't know. We'll figure it out. I'm still fleshing this contest out. But bottom line is, this is a sad thing. I have a website right now. I'll put it up here for you guys. Put it here. http://www.robertrix.com/free/downloads. Free downloads, right? I think that works. Let's see if that link will do what I want it to do. If I click on that, does it go where I want? Yep, it goes. So I have ads put up in different places for people to click through at that says, free books. And the sad thing is, despite the money I spend, despite the fact that I go online and I try to give it away, I can't even give this shit away, guys. Seriously. It's so nuts. And the other thing that's crazy is I did a lot of these stories as novellas. So they're really small books. I mean, super small books. There's really, and it kind of gets rid of the whole excuse of, motherfucker, I don't have time. It's like, dude, you could read that in three shit settings. You know what I mean? You're sitting on a toilet taking a shit, put the bitch on your cell phone. You could read it in 3 shits. Seriously. You can sit for 3 shits and read through these fucking books. So anyway, I thought about that and said, well, hell. Not everybody's readers. I get that. Fuck it. I get that. So I decided, fuck it, I'll do a contest. I'm gonna do something with this this little fucking Ricky. And it's gonna be like a 2-prong contest. So on the one side, if the person that wins, they can pick either or prize. So it's basically like 2 prizes. One prize is going to be just a signed set of books. It might be like 2 or 3 books or something like that, right? It'll be signed, sealed. There'll be a video showing it so the person can showcase it and prove that they want it and everything else. And then if they're not a book person, then you get a knife. This is an Angry Jackalope contest, right? And you guys are here for fucking knives. So, do a fucking knife. Who doesn't like to win a free fucking knife? All you gotta do is when the contest goes live, you just share it. You just fucking share it. when that video is done, all you gotta do is just share it somewhere. Share it on Twitter. Share it on fucking Instagram. Share it somewhere where people can go and check it out. And then what I'll do is I will just track that shit like normal. And then at some point, I'll call the contest and see who the winners are. And that'll be that. You know what I'm saying? Tenchi says it's hard to put them down. Well, thank you, Tenchi. You know, I appreciate the fuck out of that. And it's one thing if, I tell somebody, hey, these are good fucking books. I have to tell people my shit is good. You know what I'm saying? Other other people will listen and kind of go, all right, whatever. And then they'll look at it and they might like it. I mean, it's not going to be for everybody. But for the people that do enjoy it, fuck, I end up giving a lot of shit away for free. So I'm one of the few authors that I have no problems giving shit away because I want to hear from you guys like, hey, I like my dream. I know Spook Meter is fucking gonna be fucking ridiculous, Jack. You wait. Oh my god, you wait. My wife watched that episode. She actually was laughing, and that was the thing that made me say, fuck it, I'm doing this shit. Because my wife was laughing so hard on that last episode with Spook Time Investigators that was on last week's Real Time Story Time. I could hear her in the background. She was laughing literally out loud. And you guys don't understand, at the end of the day, I think most men are kind of like this, but I'll just speak on for myself as a man. Like, for me, what motivates me the most are like kudos. Like, I'm like a dog. You come up and you scratch my ear and go, good boy. I'm like, I'm just a fucking, this is easy. But I do a lot of writing and stuff, and my dream is one day to be sitting inside of some kind of a private forum or private, hangout where, my top influencers and the people that have been reading stuff and they're like my quote unquote biggest fans go, there's Q&A and they're just asking very probing, deep questions about the stories and the characters, and I can see they have passion for certain characters and blah blah blah, So, respect is all any man wants. That's right, respect. But I think at the same time, it's like I put a lot of time and effort into story, and I get excited when I write these stories. Like, a lot of times I don't really know where the stories are going. So stories come out and I'm done with them, and I'm like a fan. Like, I watch my shit, read my shit, and in my mind it's like I'm watching it, and then I want to share it with people. Like, I want to go, oh my god, what did you think about that's fucking nuts, right? Where do you think it's gonna go? Like, that's the weird thing. Like, I'm a fan of my own shit. And it's weird because when I write, I really don't know the route it's going to go. For example, I'll make it easy. In a story, it might be Rob cuts off his right fucking hand. Okay, so I know this horrible event's going to happen to Rob. He's going to cut off his right fucking hand. But when I sit down to write, I have no fucking clue how it gets there. I just go and it gets there and I'm like, holy shit, that was crazy. So anyway, this has been kind of bumming me out a little bit. And I've been dealing with some depression, like really bad. Like the teeth thing, that really, really fucked with me. And I'm still wrapping my mind around why that ended up being such a big fucking deal to me. But, losing all my teeth, it just made me feel mortal, I guess. And most of my life, I felt pretty goddamn indestructible and unstoppable. I mean, even with the blown discs in my back and my neck and my compressions in my neck and the chronic pain I have every fucking day, like, I was handling that shit. Yeah, it sucked, but I was handling it. But then the teeth, I think that was a proverbial straw that broke the camel's back. That shit just really hit me fucked up hard, And then I got a family member. He's staring down the barrel of a really long jail sentence. And so I'm feeling real bad about that shit. As he's probably going to be locked up for at least 6 years, and that's a pretty decent bid. I mean, that's a chunk of time, So I feel bad about that shit. I had a lot of friends. They're like close family friends, and their moms died, and my other friend, his dad just recently died, and that's also making me painfully aware of my mortality. So I found myself not too long ago, when I would normally sit down and write, not able to write. It wasn't writer's block either, because I have story ideas for days. Like hello, real time story time, but I just didn't want to do it. So instead, I turned on the Xbox and just started killing every fucking thing I came in contact with. I mean, I went excessively deadly. Like, there's shit I didn't need to kill. I just went and killed it. Hunted that shit down like a fucking Terminator. And, yeah, I was telling my wife about last night. I was like, yeah, I've been in a real foul, funky mood, you know, and my daughters have some medical conditions that we're working through. Money is always an issue. YouTube doing their dumb shit. Society fucking imploding with all this idiocracy shit. You know, all this shit's just been weighing on me. And even other weird shit like, you guys know my hat with the goggles. I was out doing, shoveling the snow, and I was just being covered in snow. And I took the hat off and I just let it sit for a couple of days. You know, it took me damn near 45 minutes to wash off whatever residue was sitting in the snow. The snow melted. It left a rubbery plastic residue on the lens, and even the outer plastic of the goggles themselves are tacky and sticky. This was in the snow, you know? And so I've had just a lot of internal turmoil that has just made my normal Hercules effort that much harder. And so I told myself, something's got to change, because I can't give these fucking books away, and I can't, because my wife asked me at one point, I was doing a promotion, I just barely pushed out the notice for Dude, Just Kill Yourself, and I was just sitting there shaking my head, and my wife's like, what are you going to work on next? I said, well, I got a couple of stories that are just amazing. God Particle is a new story I want to work on. It's fucking great. The other one that I want to, yeah, Garen, forget the fucking snow cones, but my dog keeps going out and eating the shit. And I'm like, oh my God. The fact that my dog wants to go out and eat it is just really setting off bells too, you know, because she didn't eat the snow before, but this one, she's going out scarfing that shit down like it's like she's, I don't know, it's almost like she's addicted to this shit, and it's kind of spooky. She bit the shit out of me too. She bit me yesterday right under the armpit. First time she's ever just lashed out and just randomly bit me and drew blood. So this a lot of shit. Anyway, she goes, what do you want to work on? I said, well, I want to work on Mac Has a Problem. I finally found a way that I'm going to mix several stories that we've done on the Real-Time Storytime into a cohesive environment. And when I was done writing the kind of the loose synopsis on it, I was like, holy shit, this thing has feelings of like Persons of Interest, The Blacklist, Minority Report, $6 Million Man's, Buckaroo Banzai, E.T., Men in Black. It's fucking nuts. It's a fun story breakdown, and I'm like, I got 6 stories that I'm scoped and specced on that I can bang out. It covers this kid from the time he's 12 all the way till he's up to 18. And you know, it's just something that I'm like, huh. Oh shit, with a motherfucking machetes in the house. Man, we got a fucking MVPs in this bitch. We got Chris and we got fucking Renee up in this motherfucker. Only motherfucking missing is Leo from Irish Zombie Nation. Leo, I'm channeling you, brother. Come come join the fucking chat, motherfucker. But yeah, so I've been struggling with that shit, but you know, I'm blessed. I got you motherfuckers. I got my family. I got my brain still. I got my dick and balls. That's always important. I'm surrounded by sharp things and things that go boom, and you know, lots of really good alcohol and everything else, and all things considered, you know, since I'm in a fucking dry state, that's even a miracle in and of itself, right? My relationship with my creator is great. You know, I'm comfortable and confident in who and what I am and what my purpose is, which is always fun because I love when motherfuckers come and they try to brain fuck me and they go, Rob, do you know what the purpose of man's existence is? Yes, I do, motherfucker. I completely know what the purpose of man's existence is. And their eyes always get bug-eyed. You do? Yeah, I do, motherfucker. I got my scientific explanation what the purpose of man's existence is. I have the fucking the exorcist. I can't say the fucking word. The existential point of view, the spiritual point of view. Like, I got it covered, and I got my own belief system, so I'm good. You know what I'm saying? But you know, even with all that, depression's a bitch. Depression is tough fucking nut, and it's only, see, the Heavenly Father graced me with disabilities that actually help me. Existential. Yes, that's what I'm trying to fucking say. It. Anyway, it's like, even with all that, I got these learning disabilities that growing up were a fucking nightmare, man. Like hyperactivity. Oh my god. Hyper fucking activity was a bitch, man. It was a bitch growing up with. I'd bounce off the walls and everybody couldn't fucking stand me. And I always was fucking talking blah, 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 blah. And who would have known, who would have thunk that those traits would serve me so well later on fucking YouTube, right? Anyway. So with the depression, one of the key factors of depression is you just don't want to get out of bed, right? You're just laying in bed and you got this fucking 5,000 pounds just sitting on you, you know? And it's like a waking, what is that sleep disorder? Like night terrors, like, you know, you're awake but you can't move, you know? But with depression, that's 24/7. It just sits on you like a beast. It just doesn't want to get off of you, right? And it's a very comforting beast, right? So it sits on your chest and it's this heavy weight in your heart, like your heart's anchored to the center of the earth. But it sits there and it caresses you with this warmness, like, just lay down, Rob. You don't have to get up. I'm like, no, I do. I got shit to do for my kids and family. Do you really, Rob? Do you really? I'm like, fuck! Get out of my head, bitch. I'm good. I can get up. Now, normally, for normal people, good fucking luck with that one. Good fucking luck, because that bitch is hard. I mean, it's hard. But with the hyperactivity, it gives me that extra, right? That extra. Like you just kick the Energizer Bunny in, pop that chainsaw, and go, right? So I'm laying there, and I'm like, go. And I just get up. It's no conversation, no debate, just do it, right? Just do it, right? And so I do. You know what I'm saying? Oh my God, that is correct. Yeah, Claptrap said it best. Depression is a warm, ugly Christmas sweater soaked in tears. That is very true. That is brilliant. That is fucking brilliant. Oh shit. So anyway, I've been dealing with that, guys. I've been really struggling with it, and that has affected my writing time. Part of it's a dog too, because every time I sit down and I start to get my flow, I call it a flow. When I sit down and start working, Like if I'm here in the office and I have the door closed and nobody can really interfere with my work, I can get into what I call the flow, where time just kind of disappears, and I can sit down. And my daughter can attest to the fact that when I sit down to write, it is just like literary vomit. It just comes out, and like this much is done in one sitting. It's amazing. But when you're sitting down and you start going, fucking dog, yeah, done. Crash, burn. Oh no, we got no survivors. You know? And so it's easier to just say fuck it, pop on the Xbox and just mind-numbingly kill bandits until the fucking cows come home, right? And that's what I told my wife. I said, I really envy the pot smoking, live in the basement of mom or grandma and play Xbox from sun up to sundown, because I tell you what, they may not be rich. They might be hands and dick covered in Cheeto fucking residue, but man, they got the life, okay? Ignorance is fucking bliss. Holy shit. So I don't ever fault them motherfuckers, you know what I'm saying? I just cheers, motherfucker. And so, you know, I do what I can do, and I have on my whiteboard out in front of my my desk out there where I work, I have right now, I think, slotted for from the end of this year to the end of next year, all of the content that I want to get done. And I just kind of have to shit or get off the pot, because this depression shit's for the cows, and I'm getting really, really anxious and angry, and say, you know, I need to write these stories, because there's a couple of these stories I think are going to end up being pretty cathartic. I think they're going to really let me exercise some of these last remnants of, you know, a shitty life that I had before, and be able to kind of shake them loose. And so I'm anxious to do that. All right, Tenchi, later. Adios, amigos. And then with the Spook Time Investigators, I get to do all the cryptid shit I want to do. I'm going to cover, you know, Bigfoot. I'm going to cover some of the phantom spooky shit and some other stuff. But it's going to be Jeremiah Jones that's going to be doing the videos on it. And that is going to be hilarious. So again, if you guys haven't checked it out, head on over to... well, you're already here on YouTube. Just look up Spook Time Investigators, and the channel logo is like just a STI, which my daughter was like, "What is that, sexually transmitted something or other?" And I'm like, "No, it's Spook Time Investigators. Spook Time Investigators. God damn it!" So that one's pretty fun. So you gotta check that out. Oh, I have a couple. Well, that's what the Sordid Adventures of Farouk Fantouk and Jizzy J. That's gonna end up being my, what is it? My magnus opus of, or magna opus of my darkness. That's, I mean, fuck. It's got Ball and a whole bunch of other evil shit in it, and I mean, the whole title, the working project title for The Sordid Adventures of Farouk Fantouk and Jizzy J is Project to Save Jizzy's Pussy. That fucking story, oh my fucking hell, is damn. That's all I gotta say about it, you know. And it's gonna be interesting, because I don't know many authors out there that can do the stretch of, you know, here's young adult 13 to 18, and then in the same vein, that's what she said, drop some shit like Infernal Justice and Sordid Adventures of Farouk Fantouk and Jizzy J. I don't know many authors that could do that. I do know that Patterson does have some kid books, and he has his other stuff, but I don't think his mind is necessarily as fucked up as mine, is all I'm saying. I think Patterson has, you know, I think all of the writers have a few cans short of a six-pack and a few screws loose. But I think I am so far off kilter that is just amazing that can swing in those different directions. The other thing that's really funny is I just watched Stephen King's novella In the Tall Grass. Holy fuck, that is an evil fucking movie. God damn it, it was evil. They're like Illuminati through the whole thing. I was like, yeah, Stephen King. Yeah, that motherfucker is bought and paid for by the fucking Illuminati for realies. I'm like looking at his shit like, damn. And I get it. Because a lot, like even the shit, the dark shit that I'm writing, the stuff that I am touching on, there is some very, very deep entrenched occult shit, esoteric stuff there. But it's not like I want to fucking roll with these guys and be like, hey, what are we having for dinner tonight, babies? Yeah, fuck yeah, I want the thigh, you know, fuck that. You know what I mean? Like, if they came to me and said, hey, Mr. X, we want to welcome you into the fold of the Dark Writers Guild, and you will be a member, and you will benefit with all of the wealth and the accolades that go hand in hand with it. I'd be like, sweet, man, that's fucking awesome. The only thing you have to do is have sex with a dead baby corpse. Nah, ain't gonna happen. Y'all could do that. I don't give a fuck. I could be part of the club. I'll be like the designated driver, though. You know what I mean? I'm not partaking. No, and don't ever expect me to drink with you motherfuckers because I don't trust you. You know what I mean? But if they came at me and said, we'll give you a platform and you can do this and you can write whatever the fuck you want to write, I'm like, that's the other key. You can write whatever you want to write, Rob, but we're going to bring you on. And then you're going to be part of this, the insiders, to see everything. There's a eyes wide shut shit. Like, are you guys going to, you know, show me the fucking, all the medication shit that you derive from the spinal fluid of the babies and whatnot? And tell you what, I'm not hanging out with Hillary Clinton. I don't like Hillary. Don't bring her in the same room with me. And we're not cool. I'm not cool with her. But Rob, she's part of the Illuminati. I don't give a fuck. I'm not down with that shit. Now, if y'all want to give me some money, help me get on, fuck, I ain't judging. You know what I mean? I don't give a fuck what y'all do as long as you don't fuck with me and mine. Hey, you knocking? What do you need? Can you get a soda? I'm almost done. Come and get a soda. Fuck. My daughter wants to get a soda. That's my daughter right there. That's Miley. Hi, Miley. She's right behind me. Can you see her? Listen, that's the fridge opening. She's trying to find a soda. She's trying to find a soda. There it is. She's sneaking out. She's trying to make a run for it. There she goes. Anyway, I'm trying to post something and YouTube is eating it. Yeah. Fuck. Fucking YouTube. They do that. I don't see any comments hidden or nothing like that. Jeremiah Jones. But anyway, yeah, I don't really give a shit. Like, you know, but Stephen King, it's so fucking obvious that he's part of the fucking card-carrying dark club. It's not even funny. And I know one day this shit's going to come back to haunt me. Somebody's going to find this shit in obscurity and go, you know, back in the day, you had this to say about Stephen King. And they're going to play that soundbite. And I'm going to be like, yep, I said that. And they're going to be like, well, what do you think now? And Stephen King will be sitting right next to me and he'll be patting me on the back with that, you know, hey, we're buddies. And I'm going to go like this. That's all I'm going to fucking do. That's all I'm going to fucking do. Yes, Garrett, there is going to be a superhero story we're doing tomorrow. We're going to do a superhero story tomorrow. But, and I do have a bunch of superhero stories as well that are really fucking twisted and fun. But, you know, those will be later. Yo, Rob, Mug Club. Oh, shit. What's up, Brian? What's up, brother? Yeah, I got a cryptid channel for you now. So you want to go and make sure you're subscribed over to the Spoke Time Investigators, featuring Jeremiah Jones and Jenny Jones. And yes, she has a fucking Facebook and everything. I met Stephen King. I told him I dislike many of his books. Yeah, you know, this is my honest God truth. Years and years and years ago, when I was in college, we were doing book reports or some bullshit. We were talking about different authors that we liked, and the teacher flipped the script on us. She said, I want you guys to pick an author And then when you pick an author, let me know. And I was like, oh, fuck. Who am I going to write about? I don't really know. I'm like, fuck. Maybe I'll cheat and just fucking go Stephen King because fuck. There's a lot of shit out there about him. So I said, Stephen King. I was one of the first to raise my hand and blurt out a name. So, of course, I got him. And then she flipped the script and she said, now you have to write what you despise. What you think he can improve. I'm like, oh, shit. Really? And then when I started to do background, it was funny because there was an old interview where Stephen King said a lot of his inspiration came from a lot of the old pulp comics and stories that he read growing up. And I said, son of a bitch. He just came straight out and admitted a lot of his inspiration and ideas, the stories that are already done, he just puts a little twist on it. And I'm, now as a grown man, I kind of understand it's very difficult to come up with a story and not kind of touch on something else. You know what I'm saying? And so I'm kind of like, whatever. Whatever. But that tall grass, that shit's evil as fuck. Oh my God. I was like, I'm starting to see some reoccurring themes here, Mr. King. And I can just see them trying to fuck with me one day. I said, hey, Rob, what do you think about this? Because I got a problem. And my problem is I don't know when to shut the fuck up. I really don't. There'll be times, especially if I don't like you. If I don't like you, oh man, I got problems. Because I'm like that Dave Chappelle episode when Keeping It Real goes wrong. I don't like you and somebody says, so Rob, what do you think about this guy? Hey, he's a fucking asshole. That's just my opinion. Everybody's got an asshole. He's one of them. So, I don't know. It's just kind of funny. That was probably pre-1980 because that was probably before he joined the fucking Illuminati and they fucking yanked his soul apart. And then also all he wants to write is, he wants to go Clive Barker and write about fucking Cenobites and shit, write fucking hell stories. But, I guess enough bashing on King. He has some things that I like, and he has some things that I don't like, and, it's kind of hit or miss, but I do respect the fact that he has created a fucking monster, a fucking monster load of content, and that you can't diss that. You can say you don't like the content, but you have to respect the game and understand that in the writing world, he's a pimp. What I mean? He's a complete fucking pimp. He's good, but Patterson's the dude I'm after. I want one day to be able to look Patterson dead in the eyes and say, you inspired the shit out of me. And he's like, oh, you like my work? I'm like, I haven't read much of your shit. People are like, oh, fuck. But that's beside the point. It's your work ethic. It's your ideology. It's your mindset on your work ethic that I am inspired by and I aim to compete. That's my dream, is to be able to sit toe to toe, rocking and rolling with Patterson, just going at it. Like if somebody gave me a compliment like Robert R. Ricks is the Patterson of the weird and unusual, I think that would be like mic drop, bam. You know what I mean? And that's the goal. That's the goal for me, is just to put out so fucking much content that people be just like this. Well, I don't like all of this stuff. I do like some of this stuff, that stuff pre-2025 was pretty fucking edgy. It was pretty good, And then somebody jokingly says, yeah, he fucking sold out to the fucking Illuminati. And if I'm on a yacht and I did sell out to the Illuminati, I'll be the first to admit it. Somebody says, Rob, did you sell out to the... Yes, I fucking did. I sold out like a fucking champ. Is that why you write primarily stories about furry kittens and magical blah, blah, blah? Yes. Yes. Because the Illuminati told me that people like cats. And they said I have to write a lot of cat books. So I wrote a lot of cat books. And I became the Cat King. Went from frozen pig heads to cats. So, there you go. And I have no shame in my game. Because if they came to me and said, Rob, we're gonna give you $100 million, get your empire started, I'd be like, all right, let's rock and roll, bitch. Let me show you what I'm working with. Yeah, I'll be on next L. Ron Hubbard. I'll have my own fucking Scientology and everything. It'll be Jackalopia. It'll be Jackalopia. It'll be like utopian society for all fucking jackalopes. And they'll be like, oh, they should have never gave this motherfucker money. I'm like, cheers, bitches. They'll be like, but you know, he does have principles. He will not partake of the baby pate. You know, it's like, nope, I'm not eating babies, man. That's where I draw the line. They're like, well, we did get this convicted pedophile, and we are eating his eyeballs. I'll be like, perplexing and interesting. Why are you eating said man's eyeballs? Am I going to see the shit he saw? Because I don't want that either. Like, no, it's so that way we can watch him be tormented in hell. Ooh, sign me up. That sounds interesting. You know what I mean? Then I'd be like, all right, whatever. That's fucking dope. You gonna eat somebody's eyeballs and watch him tortured in hell? Wait, but can I turn it off, or is that on like 24/7? Because if it's on 24/7, that can make spanking it really fucking hard. You know what I mean? Or any sexual engagement. You're like trying to get down. You see some dude getting his guts ripped out, and you start getting turned on by that. I guess you suddenly become the monster, huh? Ugh. I just grossed myself out a little bit. Better take a sip. Anyway, we're at... Hey, you know what? Fuck it. We're going to 8:30. If you guys got to cut out, I'm not mad at you. I'm going to keep talking till 8:30. Just because, fuck, nobody comes back and really, outside of the crew, ever comes back and watches the playback on this shit anyway. So, fuck it. All you live motherfuckers that are here with me, cheers. You know? Oh my God, I forgot just how fucking yummy Jägermeister Spice is. Spice is the life. Spice is the life. It's fucking delicious. It's delicious, I tell you. So yeah, in summary, I'm going to do a contest. I'm going to get it all worked out. One of you motherfuckers is going to win a Sherry Blade Little Ricky SCHF 28. Somebody else on the other side of that motherfucker is going to win just some books, equal value books signed by me, you know, with a special letter letting you know how appreciative I am of having motherfuckers actually read my shit. Nothing makes my day better. There was Ed. Ed left me a Facebook comment after he read Magic Really Sucks 1. And this is proof in the pudding. I get a lot of comments from people, but this one really moved me. He said, and I'm paraphrasing because I can't remember the exact quote, but he said, I loved this book so much you rekindled my love of reading. Wow. I was like, I almost was brought to tears. Like, that's the kind of shit that, you know, for me, that's the reward. That's what it's all about. Like, money, I'd love to have, like anybody, I would love to have a shit ton of money, but not just to fuck off and waste it. You know, like, I would like to elevate a lot of people in my life, their lives, you know, help them accomplish and achieve their goals. And then I'd also like to get a lot of my bigger plans in motion, but they're always, all my ideas that have the financial gain is so that I can help, like, bring shit to the next level for a lot of other people. And I think ultimately that's going to be my Achilles. That's going to be my downfall, because that would mean change would come. And there's a lot of people that don't want shit to change. I want shit to change. I want things to be better, but there's a lot of people that don't. So a lot of times I got to be real careful of the shit I say and do, because, you know, I ever crossed that boundary of going from shit talking to actually a leader. Oh, fuck. It's over. These motherfuckers will assassinate my character or they'll just kill me. You know what I mean? Like, spoiler alert, if I ever get suicided, Rob don't commit suicide because pimps don't kill themselves. Yes, I stole that from The Rock. But I have plenty of thoughts on killing myself, but I love myself and my family too much to do it, so that ain't gonna ever happen. So yeah, that went dark. It went dark real quick. But yeah, I have no doubt these motherfuckers are watching me, and you know, I know they're waiting for me to get really jaded to the point where I'm like, yeah, fuck the world. And then at that point, they'll throw a lot of money at me because they're like, ah, he's so jaded, he's not going to do those idealistic plans he had when he was younger. You know what I mean? But you know, if they fuck up and tell me not to do something, that's when I really double up my efforts to do it because I have a really hard time following what people tell me, as is evident by my fucking fake teeth. If I had listened to the goddamn dentist and the dentist after that and the dentist after that and didn't say fuck you to all three of them, I'd probably have some fucking teeth in my head. Not these fake ass bullshit. Let's see here. What is Jackalope? He's a patriot. He'll slam your mother through the coffee table. That's right. Ricks and Epstein, two people that don't kill themselves. Exactly. If they fucking ever say, Rob Ricks killed himself, you guys would be like, I better see a shit ton of memes. Rob Ricks did not kill himself. I want to see some really clever fucking memes because I ain't going out like that. I spent my entire life fighting. The last thing I'm going to do is just fucking give up. I can't give up. I just can't do it. Right now I have a little bit of a lull, a little bit of a slow bloop, but I'm still doing shit. Even though I got this shit riding me, fuck it. I'm still getting shit done. I'm not getting the massive shit done that I was getting done, but I expect that to come back. So it is what it is, right? So you guys might be asking yourself, why the fuck is Rob even talking about this shit? Because it's just like the Thanksgiving motivational thing that Jeremiah Jones did. He shared a lot of the same sentiment that I'm about to share right here. It don't really matter how bad things get. It really doesn't, because trust me when I said it could always go worse. It could always be far worse. And so it's in your best interest, and I do mean your best interest, to dust yourself off like the Mandalorian and get back up on that bitch, right? And ride it. Because you might find yourself a baby Yoda. And when you find that baby Yoda and you see just how goddamn cute he is, well then, life suddenly has new meaning. That shit is mad cute. I give Disney props. Even though Disney is straight fucking Illuminati evil bastards, that baby Yoda, that was fucking brilliant. That shit was fucking brilliant. And I know the way. Do you know the way? I'm Mandalorian. Of course, I know the way. We go to Wakanda. You can blend so much shit together now. It's not even fucking funny. Anyway, so yeah. Just trust. You can always improve the positioning where you're at, even if it's minute. A minute movement towards the positive is far greater than a giant step back in the shit pile. You know what I'm saying? Nut job, camera blew up, just tried to kill me. Oh, fuck. Damn, dude, that was meant for me. Thanks for taking that hit from me. I appreciate that shit. They're like, attack him. He's speaking motivational. Get him off the fucking airwaves. Done. I said airwaves. Holy fuck. Did I just fucking tag how old I am? Whoopsie. Jägermeister. Oh, goddamn, it's good. I enjoy that. Man, I really hope that shit didn't hurt you, man. Ah, fucking hell, people. Fucking hell. So yeah, I just want to share with you guys, so you guys understand, when you see me accomplish these things, understand there's always a price. Always a price to pay. You, whenever they tell you about labor of love, that expression is not unfounded, because any creative endeavor that you do, when Nutjob and Chris, Drop Forge, when they spend their time and their effort and their creative juices creating content, it's a labor. They're working at it. They love the stuff that they're doing, and they hope that people will partake of it and enjoy it as well. And I tell you, there's nothing worse than creating a labor of love and putting it out in the world and then having people come and shit on it. But that's the world we live in. We have a lot of that negativity. And so all that negativity that's flowing around all of us, real easy to pull it in and take it. But you just got to be able to what did it say? Sparked against me and went poof. I'm good. Good. So you can't kill me. I don't die. I multiply. Bleep, 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 bleep. Oh shit, now there's 2 Nutjobs. Oh, this is going to be bad. It's going to be bad. Bleep, bleep. No, fuck, there's 4 of us now. Multiplicity. But yeah, you just got to know, guys, that I am not a Superman, but I do have one trait that allows me to do something that a lot of people just can't do. And part of that is a derivative of the hyperactivity. The other part of it is I am just massively stubborn, super stubborn, as is evident again by this shit. It's a double-edged blade. I love it when people talk that shit and say, you cannot do it. You can't do it. I'm like, excuse me, say it again. What? I can't do it? Okay. And then at that point, that stubbornness just kicks in and I go fucking apeshit on it. And I remember when I first started trying to write these stories and I said, yeah, I'm going to write 30 stories within a calendar year. I had a lot of people say, dude, that's a lot. You might want to. I'm like, oh, you doubt me? Yeah, you doubt me. Well, if you trim cow hoofs and we're Scottish, oh, but I'm Irish. There's a little bit of, there's a little camaraderie there, right? Don't you know? Hoof GP. I'll check him out. Somebody was telling me about this dude named, I think it was Brian. Brian was telling me about Doomcock. And I went and I watched his shit and I was like, holy fuck, what am I watching here? Then I started laughing. I'm like, Jesus Christ. Doomcock. And I was like, I almost said, fuck it. I'm going to get my mask. I'm going to get all my gear on. I'm going to create another channel and give it some really fucked up, twisted name. Like Acid Spunk. Killing bitches from the inside. I don't know, something stupid and fucking really horrible. And then sit with the mask and stuff on and just be like this. And then do my voice dubbing after. I will kill you. You know what I mean? Like, I thought about it. But, Have you ever seen the A.G. Russell Sting 1A? No, I have not. But doesn't mean a lot. You know what I'm saying? No job. I think so. Can't remember much. Yeah, no, I haven't seen it. So, anyway. All right, so we're coming up on 30 minutes. I'll open it up right now if you guys got any fucking questions you want to throw out, or if there's any suggestions you'd like to see. Again, tomorrow we're going to be doing a real-time story time, 7 o'clock Mountain Standard Time. That would be, it's a little dagger. That's what she said. So tomorrow's episode is going to be about superheroes. So we'll do some superhero shit. Yeah. And then next week we do the show again. I'm going to be covering a few more blades. I have kind of running through them here. I guess next week maybe we'll do show and tell about some motherfucking zombie tools. I'll take all the zombie tools down and we'll just we'll just stare at them and I'll pet them lovingly and give them little kisses, you know, little zombie tools. So next week, next week I'll just bring down all the zombie tools. We'll just take a look at all the zombie tools next week. We'll call it a zombie tool special. And then I might even have that CRKT, what do you call it? Clever Girl. And I'll be able to showcase that one. Anyway, I think that's going to be that. Let's see here. Not many people can say that they are doing something they truly love. Many people just do what they hate. Bills need paying and waste their potential. That, Paul Allen, is very, very, very true. I love writing, and I would be ecstatic to make a living writing. But, as you eloquently put it, bills need paying. So I do stuff that I'm good at, that I'm paid very, very well to do, but it's not my passion. It's not the thing that I love. The passion plays that I do are these, like the Angry Jackalope Show, the Spook Time Investigators, which is a derivative of the writing endeavor that I'm doing, and then of course the Robert R. Ricks channel, which has the real-time story time. Again, more storytelling stuff. I love to tell stories. You'd like the Sting added to my cart. Okay, you'd like the Sting added to my cart. Okay, I'll take a look at it. But yeah, it's really, I keep telling my kids, man, I really don't give a fuck what you do, as long as you're happy doing it. You know what I mean? It's nice if you can make money doing it, and I can help them find ways to make money doing whatever they love to do. But I keep telling them, find your passion, find a passion play, and rock that shit, because otherwise you could be a miserable fuck. You really are. I know a couple people that are working jobs that they love, and they're not getting paid shit. I mean, they're getting fucking maybe a little above minimum wage. These motherfuckers never complain. They are so happy. Like, every time I see them, they're smiling. I want to punch them in the fucking face. Like, is it possible to be happy all the fucking time? Then I thought, whoa, wait a minute. Maybe not. What the fuck? Like, what the fuck? And then as I do this shit, and I'm doing this, it's like, I love this shit. I enjoy this. This is fun. Like, you guys are my fucking extended family. Yeah, you hear some YouTubers, I love you guys. Oh, I love you guys. You know what I mean? Like I do love you guys, but it's not the exact same. Okay, I love you guys. I am so indebted to you. I am so, like, I guess there is a real true way to prove the love. A long time ago, I wanted to end the channel. This is way before Brooke died. I wanted to end this bitch. But I had 3 or 4 people that loved the show. And, like, if I missed an episode, they were like, hey, is everything okay? Like, they were really vested in the show. And I said, fuck, I can't ditch out on a motherfucker after I done got him hooked into the shit. You know what I mean? That's fucked up. That's irresponsible. That's rude. That's not nice. And then it evolved, and I said, yeah, I'm really doing this show for you guys. Like, there was a while that I was hurting myself and just doing the show, and I was like, man, I really want to do this. This is not my cup of tea. I'm old now, and this shit hurts. But I kept doing it, and I finally gut checked myself, said, why the fuck am I doing this? And I said, I got to change the format. And then I started doing the news and other shit and entertainment, and started doing that, and fuckers started falling off, and then I started sharing parts of my lives to people, and that shit fell off. And then it still left me with a core, big, giant group of people that are very easy to manage. I can look at the chat. I could read it at my leisure. You know what I mean? I'm not having to fucking scroll 9 million fucking Hitler wasn't wrong, kill blacks, all this racist shit, all this, Republicards, libtards, none of that shit just filling the fucking feed for days. You know what I mean? It's like, people get along with each other. I'm sure our demographic is mixed in a lot of ways. And you look, everybody's fucking chill. And I like that. And so that's why I say I love you guys, because you guys you guys are like the exception to the YouTube rule. Like, I look on other people's shit that are immensely popular, and I look at their live shows, they're horrible. I look at the person, and they got moderators and everything else, and I watch these fuckers straight cringe. They straight cringe at the comments that their viewers are giving them. Dude, why don't you stick a honeycomb up your asshole? And you see the guy, he reads it at some point. He's like this at first. He reads it. He's reading, it's like, and you just see like the life fucking flee from him. You know what I mean? I don't have that problem. You look at all my hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of videos. I think I have a lot of videos. I don't remember how many. I got a lot on this channel. I got a fucking boatload, right? And you look at the likes to dislike ratio, you're hard pressed to find 10 fucking videos that have more than, I don't know, 3 dislikes. Who in fucking YouTube has that? Now, granted, I only have 3,000 some odd subscribers. But still, even with the 3,000 some odd subscribers, I am anomalistic from a statistical point of view, comparatively speaking to other YouTube channels. It's because I don't bullshit motherfuckers. I don't tolerate no bullshit. And we all fucking are here to have a good time. Like Garen says, we're all here to have fun. We just want to have fun. Because loops just want to have fun. So anyway, we're at the time. I'm going to cut it. Because I could talk all fucking night. We used to have these hangouts where I would just talk all fucking night. But I'm trying to motivate myself to get some writing and stuff done. And keep it going, man. So, in summary, if I could do this, guys, you guys can as well. You just have to just find whatever that motivation is for you to hook into and then just get it done. Get the stuff done that is important to you. If it's not important to you, you're not going to get it done. But if it's important to you, you'll get it done. You know what I mean? All right, guys. See you guys tomorrow on the Robert R. Ricks YouTube channel, which has the real-time story time, which is going to be superhero based. So keep that in mind. And hopefully the keywords tomorrow are going to be a little bit reasonable. Sometimes the shit out of your guys' mouths just make me go, fuck. So, but it's still fun. Still fun. And then next week, we'll be back. Same bad time, same bad channel. So that's it for now. So, if you like it, please subscribe. Tell your friends far and wide. Until next time, motherfuckers, please be good to yourself, good to each other. Go out, live life to the fullest. Ride the bus, the wheels fall off. Fall down, get some scars. Find some love, all that jazz. And I'll see you motherfuckers next time.